Hi guys, it's Dante with the Drive and Thrive. It's the first day of spring, but the sunny weather is bringing gloomy news for Uber and the future of its autonomous vehicle program. Stay tuned for the latest news and some thoughts on the future of Uber. Also, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on future news and tips. So, imagine you've just gotten off work after a long day. You hop on your bicycle, you drive a few miles, and you decide that you need a little breather. You hop off your bike, and you decide to walk the bike the rest of the way. Well, you cross the street and you see a vehicle coming at you about 40 miles per hour. And you assume that the driver will slow down to let you pass safely. But instead of slowing down, the driver maintains speed and runs you over. Unfortunately, that is what happened to a woman in Tempe, Arizona on Sunday, as an Uber autonomous vehicle ran her over, and she did not survive the encounter. As you know, Uber has had a program in Arizona, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, and Toronto, and there has been no accidents so far. You know, the vehicles require a human to be behind the wheel. The accidents that have happened with Uber, with Waymo, with Tesla, they have all been either the fault of the pedestrian, the fault of another driver. There was even a semi-humorous story of a driver being wrong and getting into an accident with an autonomous vehicle, and the driver was beating on the car. There was no driver in the car, and the driver was like beating the car up because it was angry at the autonomous vehicle. But until now, there had not been an accident that involved a fatality that was the fault of the autonomous vehicle. And now a woman is dead, and Uber has suspended its autonomous driving program in Arizona, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, and Toronto. So I want to share my thoughts on this and the future of where I see autonomous driving going. You know, Uber has not yet made a profit, and lately, if you've checked out other rideshare economy channels, you'll notice that Uber drivers are up in arms because Uber has been stealing the surge prices. They have not been paying the drivers more. Instead, they've been paying them a flat rate on surge prices and stealing the remainder, which is terrible policy for the drivers. It's terrible all around, but one thing that I think we have to consider is Uber has yet to make a profit. Their strategy has been to saturate the market with drivers, to really get people accustomed to Uber Eats, etc. And then at some later date, figure out a way to be profitable, either by increasing prices or, and here's what they've been banking on, simply getting rid of all drivers and having autonomous vehicles hit the road, and Uber can pocket all the money from the drivers. And it'll be cheaper for them because they won't have to pay for gasoline with the autonomous vehicles of the future. So that's their long-term vision. Get rid of all the drivers, make a profit, saturate the market, still allow Uber rides to be cheap, but for Uber itself to make a profit. Because right now, they're doing kind of almost like a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid type of scheme, because they keep making money from investors, and the investors keep fueling these musical chairs where they give the Uber drivers boosts and promotions, etc., to keep them around, to gain more and more drivers. But Uber has been running at a deficit. So Uber's long-term vision is to get rid of all the drivers, pocket the money, and not only will they be profitable, but they will be one of the wealthiest countries on the planet. If they are able to control the transportation on this planet, then they will become one of the most profitable companies in human history, right? So that's their plan, and their goal was to have autonomous vehicles on the road without driver support by 2020. Well, I think that they are getting ahead of themselves. You know, the current system that they have set up with the LiDAR, the parallax cameras, etc., and I'm going to have a picture maybe right here, right now. But this type of a vehicle is in its infancy. You know, it is not ready for prime time yet. And I believe rushing the process is harmful not only to Uber, not only to the public, but to the principle of autonomous vehicles going forward. I am a believer that autonomous vehicles are the future, that they will replace drivers, that they'll be safer, they'll be more efficient, they'll reduce traffic. I believe in autonomous vehicles. But I don't believe in rushing the process, and I don't think that the way Uber and Waymo has been handling their autonomous programs is either safe or smart for their businesses. Because stuff like this can reduce the time that autonomous vehicles are able to safely be on the road. So, which is bad for everybody. Now, I know that I said that a delay is better for us drivers, and it's true. But I don't think that we have a need to fear the future. You know, in a world in which costs start to approach zero, I believe that there'll be so much opportunity for all of us to have better lives, to have cheaper goods and cheaper services. I think the future is bright there. But the way Uber has been going about this is very risky. It's very dangerous. And I understand the reason why. They have not made a profit yet. And unless they make a profit soon, their game of musical chairs will run out. The music will stop. And there won't be any Uber drivers around anyway, because there won't be any Uber. So, that is my thoughts on the Uber autonomous car debacle. I just wanted to share the news that Uber has suspended their autonomous vehicle program. And I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about the future of autonomous vehicles? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's scary for us drivers that'll be out of work and won't be able to make money in the ride share economy? Well, give me your thoughts. I'd like to know. And please make sure to hit like and subscribe. And I'll be making more of videos of news. So this isn't just going to be a channel that gives tips and advice, but also a channel that will share news about the future of the gig economy in general, you know, even beyond Uber, DoorDash, and Postmates. So I plan on doing that. And I'm going to have a playlist all about the news. So I am going to enjoy this beautiful weather. And as always, make sure to drive and thrive. Bitch, I wanna party like Chris Farley.